It doesn't matter what time of year it is, there's always a good reason to save money, and there's another Amazon sale on the way. Joining us now with all the details on this fall's Prime Big Deal Days is Senior Director of Content Operations at Best Reviews, Jacob Palmer. Jacob, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Talking Prime Big Deal Days, which is a mouthful, but, you can always just call it October Prime Day if you want to as well.
Well, when it comes to October Prime Day or Amazon Big Deal Days, what exactly is that?
So it really does mimic what we did just a few months ago in July with Prime Day. Why is Amazon doing it? It's a pretty simple answer that number one, they want to sell product, and then number two, they want to get more people to be Prime subscribers. So this is their way to kind of promote that subscription by making all of these offers exclusive to Prime subscribers. And then for the shopper, what's great about it is that it helps you get a jump on that holiday wish list. And also what we've been seeing, at Best Reviews, we're constantly getting feedback from consumers and doing the research on what motivates them the most. This year, with sustained high prices, people are really motivated to find as good of bargains as they can, find those discounts, because everybody wants to have a great holiday season, but it could be really expensive. This is a first early opportunity to kind of save in that process.
And everybody loves to save money. We all like to hear about big deal days. So what maybe distinguishes this Amazon Big Deal Day from the other days of the year, like you mentioned, like Amazon Prime Day?
Yeah, well, it's really interesting because there's a couple things that Amazon did in July that really made it stand out, and it made it their biggest Prime Day ever. And what we're seeing so far with the early deals they're rolling out and some of the other things that would tend to suggest what's going to happen over the actual days is that, number one, they're going to be rolling out the biggest names again. In July, it was a lot of Apple, Le Creuset, Dyson, these huge names that people are really looking for. What we're seeing in the lead up to this is that it's going to be the same this year as well. So if you've got that person on your list who wants those new AirPods, who wants the new Apple Watch, so far they've already rolled out deals on the Apple Watch Series 9. That's one of the ones that they just rolled out in their big event a couple months ago. With the Prime Day and all these other events, most of the times they don't get the shiny new thing that everybody's talking about. We're already seeing that they are getting that this year. So that's something to look out for sure. And then another thing they're doing this year that's worth checking out, and we've got more information on it at bestreviews.com, is Amazon is doing exclusive email-only deals that you need to sign up, and then they will email it directly to your inbox. Now, there's some benefits to it. One of them being is that they do withhold some of the higher-end brands for those deals. But the drawback is you got to be on top of your email. And if you're anything like me, you don't check it till the end of the day or the next day, it might expire by then. So, it kind of puts you on edge there where you got to be on top of it.
But what I do really like that you mentioned is that you are still getting the deals on those really big name brands, because oftentimes as shoppers, we have to wait for the one time a year where all of these big brands go on sale. Now, what is Best Reviews specifically doing for this big deal day?
So this is a huge day for us. All of these shopping events are huge for us, whether it's July Prime Day, between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday is going to be a big one for us too. But what we do is we make sure that people know where are the best deals, what are the products worth jumping at. Because if you've never shopped a Prime Day before, you wouldn't know it is hectic. There's a lot going on at once. There are deals everywhere. Just look at the table. We got all kinds of products for sale. We help you cut through, and by testing all of these products and having an idea of what is going to be for sale during these big days, we'll tell you this is the best thing that you should be looking for. This is worth the deal, because some things are not, and we always let the testing kind of lead the way on that.
Absolutely love that. So now that we have a little bit of time, maybe we go through some of the products that people might see on this Amazon Big Deal Day. Let's first start with the home appliances.
Home appliances, these are great for two reasons. Number one, if you're looking at the food processor or this fancy coffee grinder, those are going to make for nice gifts, over the holiday season. And with the Prime Big Deal Days, this is an opportunity for that person who wants to get ahead to guarantee they've got the right thing waiting for them before, December hits. And then the other thing is that if you're going to wait for Black Friday, if you're going to wait for Cyber Monday, scarcity comes into play, and you might not have what you want. So with the food processor that we have there, that's from Ninja, which is a super popular brand, especially for kitchen mini appliances. So if you have that budding home chef, that person who's making making the best guacamole. They want to make their own soups. They want to make their own purees. That's an awesome product for them. But this is it's an awesome coffee grinder. It's a burr grinder, and it's for that person who has those elevated tastes when it comes to coffee.
We all know a person or two like that, right?
Some people just do a Mr. Coffee and they'll pour anything in their cup. This is for the person who's a little bit more refined in their approach. And then finally, what we have here from Cuisinart, another brand that always is offering things during these big sale events, that is just a get-it-done kind of toaster. It's really high-end. You can tell that it's got all the bells and whistles on it. You know, it's as exciting as a toaster can be, I would say. But this is kind of more of the workhorse. You know, probably not as exciting to get this under the tree, but if you're in need, you know, and for me personally, like a microwave would be a great one. This is a great place. And again, you can get it done between holiday shopping or just getting it done for any kind of foundational gift.
Well, these are just a few items that people will see on Amazon's Big Deal Day, but like you said, they can find more information at Best Reviews. So thank you so much, Jacob, for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of course. To learn more about Amazon Prime Big Deal Days, just head on over to bestreviews.com or scan that QR code on your screen. And of course, we'll have links on our website at liveinthebay.tv. Stay right here, everybody. After the break,